this might be like a weird little topic for me to talk about today, but I do want to talk about the identities that we are taking on and the impact that they're having on your results, your life, your self-esteem, and you overall. Hey, my name is Elle, and I am the instigator of the Thrive Evolution for Alpha Females. Okay, darling, so let's talk identities. This is so weird, isn't it? Like, we have become a culture of identities, and we give identities way too much power over our results and our actions and our state of happiness, to be quite honest. I know that for me personally, identity has led to identity crisis time and again. It was weird. I would think that roles or accomplishments or actions were actually my identity. So when I took on the role as a wife, I thought it was my identity. When I took on the role of becoming a mother, I thought that was my identity. When I started cycling and competing, I thought that was my identity. When I was working, whatever I was achieving, whatever position I was achieving in work, I thought that was my identity. And you know what the problem with that is? We start living our lives according to these bullshit identities, which are nothing of what we're really about. I remember when somebody asked me, well, introduce yourself without using any words of roles or titles or anything like that. Tell me who you are without any of that. And I was like, oh my God, how do I even introduce myself? I am Elle and I am, well, I don't know. If I couldn't say I'm a mother, or I couldn't say I'm a wife, or I couldn't say, well, I'm a competitive cyclist, or like anything else just felt so empty and insignificant. And then I realized, oh my God, the danger of that is that when I took on the identity of being a mom, I immediately adjusted my behavior to be a good mommy. And that meant I had to dim down my actual ambitions, because a mother should be available for her kids. A mother shouldn't be working like 15 hours a day obsessively about the thing that she's most passionate about. Oh my God, did I just say that I'm more passionate about my purpose than my kids? God forbid. A mother shouldn't wear sexy jeans. A mother should not be out cycling at all hours of the morning. Like, every time that I took on an identity, I took something away from myself. If I stop racing, do I lose my identity as a cyclist and therefore I don't have an identity anymore? If I stopped coaching, do I then lose my identity and I don't have an identity anymore? This is a dangerous game that we are playing. When I first started coaching my client Monica, she was stuck on the identity of the struggling single mother. She had built an entire brand around that. And then she was frustrated as to why she wasn't making money. And I said, because if you really were successful in your business, if you were really making money in your business, how would that affect your identity as the struggling single mother for which you had built a huge platform on social media? And she's like, I wouldn't have a brand anymore. This is what I'm known for. I would lose my identity if I stopped being the single struggling mother. And then I said to her, well, now you need to choose. Which do you want more? Do you want to be successful in your business, or do you want to hold on to that identity? And it was a huge decision for her. Don't make light of this. You might say, oh, but Annelle, of course you'd rather be successful. Really? What are the identities that you are holding on to that are not even your identity? It's just a label. It's just a current state of what you're doing. or a current state of what you're achieving. And for some reason, you're making that who you are. Understand this, that can be taken away from you at any given moment. But when you claim your identity as the essence of the power that you are, now that, my darling, that stays. I am magnificence in human form. And that is the identity that I choose to take on for myself at this time, because that can never be taken away from me. And that is universal, and it is forever. Identity can be a sneaky thing. And if you are not aware of the fact of how you are allowing your identity that you are taking on to dictate your actions and therefore your results, I hope this message has really touched something in you today. It might seem like something so insignificant, but this could be that one thing that's actually holding you back from living your life of thrive. If this has resonated with you, please like, share, and comment so we can get more alpha females to start living consciously as the magnificent, powerful, eternal beings that they are, instead of all those temporary little identities that they are taking on right now. After all, darling, only death is inevitable. Thriving is always the choice of the alpha. Live with honor. Cheers.